if you want to see what goes on in a greenhouse from day to day, then you're in the right place. So the first thing we do is get our bags of soil, start busting it up. That should be enough. Justin and Brandon must not have saw it yet. But I heard it from JoJo and Nick. Now it's time to chop.
After I went in, here's people that didn't even walk it.
Okay, so you see that mound of soil behind me, and I busted it up a little bit, but this is probably gonna still double in size after I get my Royer destroyer and start busting all this up. First, I have to water it because it needs some moisture. Right now it's very, very dry, and so I'm just gonna water it for quite a while. There's a lot more soil there than you think. Like, it doesn't look like much, but I can water this for a solid 2-3 minutes, and I'll go to stick my shovel into it, and the water will have only seeped down about 2 inches. Then over here we have my Pappy and Kathy videoing.
What's that?
Nothing, I'm just talking. Did you want to say anything?
Nothing other than they got the professional here today. I just keep everything in order.
Yeah. He's working on sweet marjoram right here. This is what it looks like after it's done.
Everybody's gonna want the ones I plant.
Exactly. And then, yeah, Kathy's working on, what are you working on? Oh no, he's working on thyme, sorry.
Yeah, sweet marjoram.
And you're working on sweet marjoram. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't see that. I'm a little bit by the time. There's sweet marjoram. So now that I'm done, that's my soil pile. As you can see, it got a lot bigger, and it's nice and wet. Not too wet, but in my opinion, it's just about perfect. I gotta head over and get some steaks, but before I do, I'm gonna pop in the high tunnel here and show you how this is looking. We've watered it twice now, and you can really see how that moisture is starting to come out of the ground. And I mean, that drip line's only about 1 inch wide, and you can see how it spread from here to here. We got about, I would say, 12 to 15 inches there that has spread out, which is perfect because this is the exact row we're gonna go down now when we're tilling. That probably shouldn't be like that. Come on, Jace. Come on. Got the steaks. Now we gotta make a little pit stop. Look at TT. Oh, look. Gee. Get it, Jace. You ready? You ready? You ready? 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 Stay. Stay. Sit. Stay. Go get it. Good girl, come on. The lines are already here for the first set we already put out. And then we have the second lines here, but they're not staked down. So I'm just gonna stake them down so they're nice and straight. Just to where they need to go. Got my nice hammer. My lines are in place, this one and that one over there. The reason we don't have just one long line is because these use or put out a lot of water, and you won't have as good of water pressure down at that far end if I'm only watering from this end. You've got obviously your line that comes out. This is like your header line, and then these lines come out off of them, okay? And then what I can do is, you can see this here, I can push this in if I want to shut it off. Like if there's no sunflower there, if I just don't want to water this one for some reason. Or if I pull it out, now it's going to water. So it's nice you have that option. All right, Mom, what are you working on?
Transplanting seed geraniums.
Can you explain what you're doing?
I am trimming and spacing, getting waters and all the drippers.
Do you have any to trim?
I do, yep. Just nipping the tips off so they grow a little more even. This guy here I'll knock back. Whoops. This one. And this one. Perfect.
And then you're putting the waters in them.
Yep, yep.
So you can see these are the ones he already has done. Just like over there what I'm doing with the sunflowers. These are just a lot smaller and a lot more of them. And then what we can do once they're all in is hook our hose right up to here, turn it on, and then we'll water this whole section at once. Alrighty, sunflowers are done. Mom's got her geraniums done, or at least a lot of them anyway. Now she's got to go through and water them.
And those Ravinias are going to start taking water.
So we just had my two cousins come in, Jared and Amberly down there. Jared's filling 6-packs for my Graham and Pap and his girlfriend, or fiance. So over here is Pap, working on Thai basil. And Kathy is about to make her holes. Pap likes to do it by hand.
This is number 100 for today. 100.
So she uses this setup we have there. This is for 4 packs, this is for 6 packs. But when Pap does it, he likes to do them individually with just a single poker. And then over here is Amberly working on Impatience. If you haven't noticed, Amberly and Jared are wearing matching hats.
Blue row, I guess. Because you're,
Luckily, we have a nice, beautiful, misty, gloomy, cloudy, and don't forget, muddy day. I'm working on spacing and putting watering in these petunias. It's basically just like the sunflowers and like what my dad was doing. But I'm gonna kind of give you more of a close-up view. How I'm doing it is we have these 3 waters that come out, if I can get them out here. And those 3 waters need to come around into the 3 pots. Every single line has 3 pots, so there's 3, 3, 3. And so the biggest thing is that we gotta get these waters in each one, make sure they're not gonna come back out, and make sure, or try our hardest to not let those lines come flipping over another one, because what's gonna happen is if you have that line flipping over, when that plant starts to grow, it's gonna push that line out of the next water and just start screwing everything up. So we try our best to keep everything down low as good as we can. The mom's over here hanging baskets with million bells. So I finally got done spacing everything over in number 1 that I wanted to get done for today. And I came over here to see everybody, and everybody's gone. The only thing I'm left with is a box of wheat thins.